What's up, guys? What's up, folks? It's your girl. You already know, Lisa with a Z. Christine Misfit Ferea. She is the Flyweight Bare Knuckle current women's champion. And I'm excited to be able to have this opportunity. I reached out to the Bare Knuckle media. Um, I guess he's the media consultant there, and he recommended for me to talk to her today. And I am more than honored to, for sure. And we will be in the building for Bare Knuckle as well. I am excited for this opportunity to bring the podcast there. It's been quite some time that I've been trying to get into Bare Knuckle, and we're finally going to bring the podcast there. Oh, what's up, Christine?
Hi,
How are you? I'm so glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you. I apologize for being 5 minutes late. I had a
It's totally fine. I am just happy that you're able to jump on with me. I hope that you drive safely, though. You know, Lisa with a Z,
Oh
we're not
no, I'm
insured.
fine. I got superpowers.
Okay, so tell me what's up? What's going on? How was your day today?
Everything's great. Training hard. Getting ready for an upcoming fight. I can't release any details yet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be released early this week. Uh, yeah, I'm in Florida. I'm training with
Okay.
technique boxing with James Taylor, Mike Perry. Um, it's an exciting camp right now, and I'm looking forward to putting on a big show. And this fight is going to be one of my viral moments, so I'm happy.
Of
I'm
course.
just focused, just super focused. I'm out of my element. I'm out of Vegas. I'm somewhere where I don't have any distractions whatsoever. So I'm really honed in on having a great performance.
I wouldn't expect anything less because all of your performances that I've, of course, watched have been show stopping brawls, like
Yeah,
bloody finishes and just knockouts. And I
yeah.
am excited to see the next fight. So just tell us a little bit about how you even got started in the combat sports series. I know you're a former MMA fighter, and being a fighter
I don't
myself,
know
I
how to
look
get home.
up to
Matt.
women like you in the industry, and I mean, you're the champ, and everybody wants to have your spot right now. So tell us a
Yeah.
little bit how you even got started.
I wasn't the most fit person, so I was like, oh, I want to get, fit and healthy. So I went inside a gym, started working out, and I saw people fighting in there. I was like, and they're like little, tiny little girls in there. I was like, beat their ass, right? I was like, okay, let me see. I couldn't afford it at the time, so I was just like, just let me stack my money real quick. I was going to school at the same time, and working full time, so I started stacking a little bit, and then I got enrolled, and man, I went in there and those girls beat the shit out of me. I mean, pretty little ass, girls just like put it on me, and I was like, whoa, like I need to
Yeah,
like learn how to fight because I thought I was
right,
gangster, but I found out I
right.
wasn't. Yeah, that's how I got into it, and I fell in love with uh, the competition and learning to get better, and all the little details of it, of eating good. The better I ate, the more water I drank, the more nutrients I had, the more mental focus I had, the better I was gonna be. So I like kind of got obsessed with it. I'm an obsessive person, so when I get into something, I go all into it. So it's the only thing that's ever kept my attention, kept the only thing that I've stayed doing like forever and never cheated on.
Right.
So, um, so like I know this is my love. I know this is my passion. You know what I mean? And I know that I'll do it until the doctor's like, hey, you're gonna be not alive if you do this next
Right.
fight. That's the only way I'm stopping.
Dr.
But
Stoppage.
what? Yeah, exactly. It's gonna have to be a doctor stopping or my corner, and it's not gonna be me giving up.
Right.
Uh, but that's pretty much like the beginning of how I started this and how I fell in love with it.
Now, what made you jump into starting with the bare knuckle series?
I did Muay Thai. I couldn't get very many fights. I was winning. I was doing great, and then I went to MMA. I did great amateur. Won my first pro fight. Then I lost the two after that, and then bare knuckle called me. So my last fight that I had lost in MMA, my pro fight, it was she edged it out by being a better boxer. So I was like, shit, okay, let me go into a boxing gym and go get my hands better.
Right.
So, and then I fell in love with boxing, and I was like, oh, I just want to box. Like, boxing is amazing,
It's
and I love
intense.
it. I loved
Yeah.
every aspect of it. I loved how clean it looked, how skillful, not getting hit, counters, and just the beauty of it, right? And then BKFC called and said, hey, do you want to do a bare knuckle fight? And I said, no. Like, why? Like,
It's
I thought it was
intimidating.
some underground. I thought it was
Yeah.
underground, like stuff that wasn't legal and it
Right.
wasn't
Right.
sanctioned. I'm like, dude, I only fight for money and that's
Hmm.
legal and I get insured and it's covered. Okay. And they're
Right.
like, and then how I knew it was legit is when I saw the UFC fighters in there. So I was like,
Right.
okay, this is legit. This is straight up
Yeah.
legit. Um,
You get
then I
you got
tried
all
it.
the good UFC fighters in it right now for sure.
Right? And that's I definitely want to punch them in the face. So, um, yeah, that's how I got in. I was like, okay, so I prepared for the fight, right? And I'm preparing for it. And I'm not going through my head. When I prepare for a fight, I'm just preparing for war. I'm preparing to get hit. I'm trying to get fast, strong, um, all that. I'm not thinking of no gloves. So the
Right.
whole time I'm preparing for this, I'm just preparing like I have for all my MMA, all my Muay Thai fights, and so it didn't really hit me till I was on deck, and they're like, "All right, you're on deck, you're up next," and then my hands aren't. There's no gloves, there's nothing on them. I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah. No padding.
all right, we're doing this," and it's not bad, you know. I went in there and I got like the hits are different. Like you'll feel the difference in the hits
Right.
in terms of like, okay, yeah, I can't get hit with that one again. So like I can get hit with like 7 jabs with a glove, but you get hit with 7 jabs with no glove, then that fight might be over. You know what I mean? Perfect. So my favorite fight, like, does it matter male, female? Do you want female, male? What you want?
I fight guys too all the time, so some of them are fighting with them.
All
You
right.
can give me
So
both. You can give me both.
okay, so my favorite female fight is probably the Taylor versus Sagala.
Okay. Okay.
So Taylor versus
You know,
Sagala, and then my favorite male fight was Artem versus Jason Knight.
all right. So I want to get a little deeper into things now. Really talk, because I know there's been a lot of like hype and controversy with you, and you're the champ, and everybody wants your top spot. And I know
Right.
recently Taylor Killa Bee was like trying to snatch your belt the other day, and I was in
Yeah,
shock.
what I've heard from you is, do I see myself fighting Killa Bee? I think that I'll
Right.
fight her. I think that when the time is right, when they want her to fight me, she's gonna fight me. Is it gonna be my next fight? I don't know. I can't say anything like that, even if it was. You know what I mean? So, um, uh, dude, I don't know. I mean, if somebody wants to fight me, let's fight. Because I don't.
Right.
A lot of these girls aren't doing what she's doing. She wants to yank my
Right.
belt off my shoulders. She's lucky my lawyer and my manager were right there to save my ass, to save her ass. They actually saved my life
Right.
because I'm gonna go to prison after what I do to her ass. So, um,
The
she
fight
just
life,
lucky. She
man.
just lucky they were standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do want to beat that ass. Although I love her energy. Like I love that she wants to fight me because nobody wants to fight me, and so I have to respect that. And
Right.
I I but at the same time I'm beating that ass for for doing what you did, and I'm on camera. I'm trying to promote myself. I'm trying to market myself. I'm trying to,
Right.
make my money. You want to come over here and try and take my belt in front of everyone? trying to do that to me? Nah, you're gonna pay for that. The youngsters, she's gotta pay. She's gotta understand that there's levels to this shit. When I'm gone, she can reign. She can get that belt. But until I'm gone, that's mine. That's my house,
I like
regardless.
it. I like to
Then no
hear
one's,
it.
yeah, no, yep, no one's
Period.
taking that from me. No one's taking it from me. Wait until I get old. I mean, that's what's gonna
I'm
happen.
retired.
When I get beat, when I'm too old, exactly, that's what's gonna happen. And even then, I'll probably beat their asses when I'm old. So,
I love it.
yeah, that's what's going on right now with that.
Right.
I mean, she
So
wants
I
it.
recently
Come
had
and
an
get it, big girl.
interview. Hell yeah, you
Uh-huh.
heard it on the Lisa with a Z podcast. I recently interviewed Bryn Hart. I know you've fought her twice, and they have been
Yeah.
incredible fights, of course. She has
Right.
stated that she does not like you, with reason.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Right,
I
right,
know you guys have this long time beef because you guys are like the two
right,
top BKFC fighters in the division, with
right.
reason. And now she has an upcoming fight in Hollywood
Uh-huh.
here on the 24th. I know we
Yeah.
discussed that you might possibly be coming to the fights. What do you have a prediction? Because I
Right.
know she's fighting against Beck Rawlings, which is also another rematch to come. So what kind of prediction can you give us about that fight?
Um, I think that she's gonna beat Beck, to be honest with you. Uh, I'm not getting personal. Like, I forgive her. I took the belt. Yeah, I'm the best in the division. So I'm not hating. I'll keep it completely, professional. Um, I think she'll beat Beck. Um, Beck, I think it's going to be competitive though between them because Beck is tough.
Right,
She can take some
right.
damage, kind of. I don't know. Paige Van Zant knocked her out, so I don't know. Anyway, so I think it'll be pretty competitive. But Britain is Britain, she's got a
She's
lot
tough.
more people behind her. Yeah, she's got a lot more people behind her now. Her confidence is better than when she fought her the first time. I honestly think that it was a super close fight the first time, and I'll say that Britain kind of beat her, but I mean it could have went either way. But I think Britain kind of had the more landed punches and stuff like that in that fight. So I think Beck kind of won it on her name. She edged it out on her name. I think if it was like today,
Mm-hmm.
that Britain would have took the W because Britain has grown her name and Beck's coming back. So she went from bare knuckle, then to Bellator, then back to bare knuckle. So and
Mm-hmm.
she's had a lot of time in between, and she lost the fights when she left BKFC.
No worries. We're good.
So I think that I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
Brayton always brings it, and Beck, she's a kind of more of a counter fighter, so I think she waits for, she it depends on the energy of who she
All right.
fights, how she.
What kind of advice would you give women that would like to start a career in the combat sports industry?
Hmm. Like in what aspect? Like in terms of like how what kind of? There's so much advice.
Right. Well, fighting in general, because I mean, I get the idea of starting or like just in general Muay Thai for your health because that's how I started in the beginning. But it
Right.
takes a lot to really go into the cage and really put yourself
Right.
into that fighter's mindset where you're like a warrior and like it's battle war and it's
Right. Right.
it's not made for everybody. Everybody's
Right.
not cut for that type of
True.
fight life. So somebody that may have been training for some time has the maybe skill but maybe not the confidence to jump in the cage. What kind of advice would you give that person?
I would just say, work on a lot of mental stuff because a lot of people are like they think it's a physical game. It's really a mental game because if you don't have a strong mind, you're not gonna be able to push through your workouts or you're not gonna be able to push through the fight. So if you get cracked in the head or you get dropped, you're not gonna have the mental fortitude to be able to get up, or you're not going to have the mental fortitude to be able to get up and run every day, or do your
Right.
push-ups, get in there and spar, and doing your workouts every single day, and condition your body to be able to take the damage that you do get from
So
fighting.
I think it's more of it's
You're fine.
mental. Like if the mental, just work on your mental. Make sure that you have a positive surrounding, really good support group. Um, uh, Everything, just focusing on the fight, not going out and partying and getting sidetracked with drama. That takes away from your energy, from your focus, all that. And being nutritious and being healthy will help you not get injured, so you're not out, so you can improve more. Um, a healthy lifestyle, nutritionist. If you don't know how to eat, get a nutritionist. Put all your money and time into being the best. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, nobody wants to be second. Nobody wants to lose their fights. No one wants to be 3-7, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't have the discipline to do all that, because it sucks. Like, you want to go out with your friends, you want to go eat that
Yeah.
food, or you want to go chill with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, but you
Right.
can't. Even if they like want to go hang out, and like, that still takes energy and focus from you. I'm weird with
Correct.
that kind of stuff. Like, I'm 100% like tunnel vision for this, and that's why I am where I'm at, and where I'm gonna stay where I'm at,
That's why you're a
because
champ.
yep, and I'm willing to do that for the short amount of period that we do have. Just like, people are like, well, I need to have fun, I need to have balance. No, bro, you don't. If you want to be the best, there is no balance. You're literally have to be obsessive over what you're doing, or you're gonna be second. Because there's that one crazy ass motherfucker that is obsessive, and that isn't gonna do anything else but try to be their best. There's always that one. That's why there's only one spot for it. You know? So it's I can like trail into so many different things of like advice.
Absolutely.
Um but it's like the mental and like the nutritional side of things, like, that I feel is very important.
Right. I always say that like mental health always plays a big part of this combat sports industry, because you need a lot of people going through so many different emotions through a fight camp, and then you have
Yeah.
family, you have life, and if you're not 100% committed to this sport, you're definitely going to lose. And so, I
Oh yeah.
appreciate that advice. I definitely have understood what you just said, because during my fight camps, I really have gone times where I'm not seeing family, seeing friends. I'm not like hanging out because I'm so focused on, and that's the beauty
Yeah.
of fighter. Like, you are in control of your own game, and if you not put 100,
Yeah.
you're not going to get 100, and you're not going to get the results that you
Yeah.
want at the end of the day. So,
Absolutely.
Christine, I really appreciate you coming to my show. I'm looking
Thank you for
forward
having
to
me.
seeing you at BKFC soon. Absolutely, absolutely. You guys, if you're not following her, go ahead and follow her on her Instagram. If you haven't subscribed to the podcast, it's Lisa with the Z podcast on YouTube. The link is in bio. This interview will be on YouTube too, as well, to be shared. And again, I appreciate you coming on to the show. I'm definitely gonna see you at the show. We'll definitely talk some more. And is
Absolutely.
there anything else you want to shout out?
Technique Boxing, James Taylor, all the team out there, get me ready for this next fight. All my supporters, my sponsors, Jason Ferguson, Barber Orthopedics. Man, these guys are keeping me intact, keeping me fueled, keeping my mental good. Um, yeah, I'm just super grateful. And I guess I'll give a shout out to my manager, Jules Gray, also my girl, Matt Siebel, whatever your name is, bro. He knows. He's my boy. But I just mess with him. But yeah, and David Feldman, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is the best bare knuckle promotion out there. To get promoted, you want
You want great fights, you know where it's at. That's it.
Already know.
And
All
thank you.
right, guys. So you will catch us. Appreciate it. Honestly, this is definitely a dream true, and I will definitely see you soon. All right, folks. That has been our
Thank you.
live, Lisa live Instagram interview with Christina Misfit, Ferea. Honestly, let's have a good Monday and a good one, folks. See you later.